What's up, Vape fam? It's Vape Monkey, and I'm back to bring you an unboxing of Project Sub-Ohm's Mutation V4 by Indulgence. This is one of the most kick-ass RDAs as far as price that I've ever seen. I mean, it's literally surpassing Freak Show, and when I bring it up close, I'll show you why. But anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Let's bring it up close and show you the Mutation V4. Okay guys, so here it is, the Indulgence Mutation X V4 Project Sub-Ohm edition. You'll do a quick spin of the box. You have the slanted air hole design imprinted on the box, logo, website, zoomsig.com, and you have the authentication. Welcome. Okay. Open it up. You have instructions. Shows you the 4 different types that you can get and the features that I'll be going over with you. It says not to build any lower than 0.2. Okay. Start with the accessories. Get a Phillips head screwdriver. You get a full set of Phillips head screws, and you get a whole bunch of O-rings and some rubber pads that I'll be going over. You get the cooling ring, and you get a preferred 510 drip tip adapter, and that's it for in the box. Put that to the side. Start from the bottom. Has Mutation X V4, serial number 2793. There's an N in front of that. I'm not sure what that means, but that's that. Designed in the US. Adjustable 510. It is silver plated. I'm not sure if it's silver plated brass or copper, but I would go ahead and shoot and say it is silver plated copper because they have a copper version of this RDA, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the case, but that's just my guess. Anyway, start from the top, work our way down. We have a custom conical design tip on here, held on by 1 O-ring. I don't have any issues whatsoever as far as the how snug it is. It's just right for me. No issues there. Then you have the top cap, and there is a top piece that is threaded for the extra accessories. Threading is not bad, it's okay. It's not great, but it works. You have threading on the inside of the top cap, and then you have some male threading on the very top cap, and you can put, like, say, the cooling ring on there. And threading's not too bad, but I'd say be careful because you don't want to mash these threads, and it seems like it could be pretty easy to mash them. So try and do this carefully without destroying it. And that's what she looks like with the cooling ring on. Now, supposedly this cooling ring is supposed to cool down your drip tip when you're sub-ohming. Cool that they thought to do that. Anyway, let's pull this airflow control ring off and show you this. It has the airflow control ring all the mutations have had. You have the single and dual airflow control there. And you look at the base. It has the same 9 holes on both sides. And pop this off. Get my little stand here. Okay. Got it on the stand. Pop this off. I have a twisted dual parallel 28 gauge build in here, nothing fancy. Just kind of threw this together one night and I wanted to have something good for flavor, and I love this build for flavor, so yeah. But so you have the 4 posts. The center post is doesn't spin on me, so I don't have any issues there. The post holes, I believe, are 1.4, somewhere around there. Doesn't say anywhere the size of the post hole. I have a dual parallel twisted 28 in here, and I still have plenty of room, so that kind of tells you anything. The depth of the juice well is probably about 4 or 5 mils. It's very deep, but it's not very wide. That's my only complaint, is there's not a whole lot of room in there. I mean, it's deep, but it's not very wide, and that's the only issue I have with that. Then you have the 3 holes from largest to smallest. Underneath the coils, it has the airflow kind of like the Freak Show. Definitely plenty of airflow as far as the bottom air holes go. Let me think. The negative posts are milled to the deck. No issues with spinning this week that I've been using it so far. 3 O-rings, but I do find that when there's enough juice in this RDA, that you will find that this just doesn't hold very well. Like right now it's dried out and clean, so it's holding fairly well, but you get a little juice on this thing and it feels like there's not even O-rings on it. I haven't tried the supplied O-rings. Maybe they'll change it, or maybe I'll just throw some O-rings from a different RDA on it, but yeah, that's a bit of a pain in the ass. But anyway, enough of that. You have the little clear plugs. You're supplied with an extra pair of them in your accessory bag. But these cover your bottom airflow holes if you don't want to use them and you just want to use the standard airflow control. And honestly, I don't even use them because I don't like the leaking issue that comes with this bottom under the coil airflow deal here. But I'm going to pop them off. Tweezers have that same hole design, biggest to smallest, that's in the top of the deck and the bottom. And just throwing this on real quick, you could see how you adjust your airflow just by twisting the base. But as you can see, it doesn't necessarily close off the hole completely. Like, it closes it off, but the other holes are still exposed underneath the wall after it closes. It doesn't actually seal those holes. Like, it closes the amount of airflow, but not entirely. If you get what I'm saying, I don't want to lose you guys, but it's hard to explain. Basically, there's nothing sealing those holes. This is just kind of floating in front of it for like a visual of it looking like it's covered. I don't know if that makes complete sense or not, but I hope you kind of got what I'm saying, and I don't want to go on and on about it. But anyway, if you're going to run this thing in a single coil mode, you would just keep one rubber tab on, obviously, and leave the one open on the side that you have a coil on. Otherwise, you could take them both off or do what I do and leave them both on. But I just wanted to show you that before I took this off. And then as you can see on the other side, you have the same thing, biggest to smallest, biggest to smallest, and yeah, that's it for that. That pretty much covers the deck. You have 4 Phillips head screws, negative posts are milled into the deck, all stainless steel, 4 or 5 mil deep juice well. My only cons to this are the width of the juice well not being too wide, but it's certainly deep enough, just definitely not wide enough. And the under the coil airflow that they have going took up a lot of room for what I would use for cotton and juice, so it was kind of like they had to sacrifice in order to make this feature. But you know, for 29 bucks you really can't be that picky, and it's definitely worth it. I mean, for the price, it's totally worth it. But I believe I covered everything as far as this RDA goes. If you have any questions, feel free, ask me in the comments below. I hope I answered everything you wanted to know about this unboxing. I'm just going to throw this together real quick and show you what it looks like with the cooling ring on. Okay, here's what it looks like with the cooling ring on with the 510 adapter. Now I'm going to throw the white top cap on, show you it like that. And that's what it looks like with the white top cap. And I have to say, I absolutely love the conical design on the wide bore drip tip that comes with this RDA. The way it sits on my mouth is awesome. The way I personally use this on a regular basis, because I use this at work. Nice $30 RDA. You don't got to worry about destroying it because it's not too expensive. And yeah, but this is absolutely my favorite way to use this RDA. Just like this, I think, is the coolest way it looks. And it performs probably the best in my eyes. Just like this, I would have the rubber pads covering these holes because I don't use them. I only use the top. I probably run it with one row open on both sides, maybe one and a slither of the second row. And that's my favorite way to run this airflow wise with a dual coil. But I believe I covered everything in this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. If I left anything out, again, please feel free and just ask, and I'll inform you with anything that I left out. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's take it to FaceTime and close it up. Alright guys, so that was my up close on Project Sub-Ohm's Mutation version 4 by Indulgence. If I left anything out, feel free to ask a question in the comments and I'll answer it as soon as I can get to it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and like always, keep your cotton wet, and I'll see you guys later.